The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in.
Real chance! Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. Bellingham. Bellingham!
Bellingham just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. And he's searching through. And that is masterful defending. Now it's Villa.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Marquinhos cuts it out. Now it's Villa. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. India yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Alvarez. Pirlo. Now it's Kane. David Villa.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
David Villa. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Pirlo. Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. And he's found the... Can he finish? It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Alvarez, and the shot! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And this is Neymar. Neymar! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And that's caused a worry or two. Madrid have their second corner now. And it's been taken short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Adams. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
David Villa. Now who's going to be first to this? Pass is just off target. Bellingham. Alvarez. Rijkaard.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
2 minutes has been indicated.
Yamal. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Alvarez. And that was very necessary. And the keeper's got it again. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Mbappe. And here's Alvarez. Messi. Alvarez. Cleared without complication. Long ball looking to counter. Your impression so far, Jim?
India are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Rijkaard. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
India really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Neymar was alert to the post, and he shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's straight offside. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Hey, number 5, David Villa. Number 19, Hazard. Number 9,
Oh, it's a
Yamal.
promising build-up, this. Plenty
Coming on
of
the
really
field,
nice passing.
Number 21,
Pirlo.
Ferran Torres.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Number 27,
It's all a little bit
Serginho.
desperate, but it's got the job done.
24,
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Shapes to shoot! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Has been indicated.
Ferran Torres. Saliba promptly onto that, and that's the end. India perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome
all
to
the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy.
De Bruyne. Sakai. Oh, good take and a good air. Shapes to shoot! In for the pieces! There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
That's good play from him.
Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
Adriano.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Played out towards the right wing. Palmer. Now it's Kane. David Villa. David Villa! Oh my word, that is quite something! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Henderson cuts out the pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Roberto Carlos, a player of legendary status. That's good play. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sakai. Engages and forces him off the ball. De Bruyne. Adriano. De Bruyne has it in a wide position. Cleared away. And claimed it back swiftly. Van Bouten. And it's De Bruyne. David Villa looking understandably energised after his goal. And the through ball. Shot could be on. He's onside. Big shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And here's Yamal. Oh, shooting chance!
And that is wildly off target.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
India come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Now it's Villa. Oh, good spread. That's an excellent interception. Jordan Henderson. Now De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Now it's Villa. Well, it didn't look good for a terrible pass. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
India with the corner, they're first. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk, quality ball. Now it's Villa. India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he cuts out the supply. Palmer. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Alexander-Arnold. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Adriano. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Diego Forlan.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Now it's Sané, driving forward. And here's Pirlo. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Serginho's cross. And he's there to belt it away. And they're back on the ball again. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pinches it off him.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Drogba. Brilliantly cut out. And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more...
And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Sané. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. Oh, important interception. Palmer. Pirlo. That's a lovely, neat pass. David Villa is onto this. And he's straight offside. Park Ji-sung. David Villa. And it's Pirlo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. David Villa. India have Palmer! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Seedorf. Still goalless at the moment. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Chouameni getting this one clear. India have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Villa. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe. He's having a go. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chouameni knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And it's Rooney. Rooney. He's being urged to shoot. That's going to go a long way.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
1 minute added time.
And he's gone looking for safety. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Exciting one too. We're about to
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
If you have a ticket. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14.
Here we go again then.
Coming on the field.
So first half brought no goals.
7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Rivaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Rooney. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. And it's Sané. It's a searching pass. Pass somewhat off target.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Coming on
benches.
to replace him is number 17.
Van Dijk. India finding their passes. Serginho calmly anticipates. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Villa. He's got away.
That's good play from him.
Well, they're looking at... He's had a shot! No mistake! The breakthrough arrives at last! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
India are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
Chance for a shot! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Rosicki. That's really well cleared.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rosicki. It's Rosicki! Rising over the bar.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. David Villa! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Works it out wide.
Minute has been indicated.
Seedorf. That's Rosicki. Oh, good spread. Hakimi wins the duel this time. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Deftly away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his...
He's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Alexander-Arnold... Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself. He's had it taken off him. And he's managed to get free. Chance to deliver. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's let fly. It's anyone's ball now. Cross from Hakimi. Cleared without complication. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. That's Cannavaro. Perez. He won't be happy with that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's a sharp little ball here. And now they can clear their lines. And that's been won straight back. Messi. Oh, that's ambitious. It's hit the crossbar. Your impression so far, Jim?
India have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
And this is Perez. Nice. He's got tall. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hakimi. Now it's Messi. Well, we expected better, and so did he. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard. Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Perez. Cannavaro. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Bebeto. Messi. David Villa. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ambitious ball here. Perez. Cannavaro. Osimhen. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
India have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And the keeper beats it away. Good chance here! Good strike, quite an alarm. Corner number 2 then. Bebeto getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a great position here. Great vision. And this is Batistuta. He's found some space. And he's heaved it away. And that's definitely not his best. Sane. Cannavaro concedes a free kick for that. And he's going to have his name taken. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro gets it away. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kane! Oh my word, that is quite something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Minutes is number 10, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Substitution.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not. And
It's Maradona! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Maradona, looking for a runner. He's through here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Villa. Sane in acres of space out wide. He's got away. And that has been cleared. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
And now they can clear their lines. Now, can they get him away? Now there's a fine ball. Big chance! It's there! And that for him is goal number 10. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish,
After
and he came up
21
trumps.
minutes is number 11.
India have
Sunil
penetrated
Chetri.
for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Pirlo. Alvarez is having a shot! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The goal scorer.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Chouameni. Now it's Villa, out to the right. Alexander-Arnold. Sané. Cross to the back post. And Hakimi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Foden. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was
has been
very poor.
indicated.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. The second half, then, just getting going. And it's Serginho. And Dijk gets over and intercepts. Quality ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Alvarez. Played out towards the right wing. India have reclaimed it. And he's there to belt it away. And that's a good ball. And he can clear it away. India looking to pass their way through. David Villa! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Villa. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. David Villa looking to penetrate opposition lines. Defending of the desperate variety.
Villa really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Villa.
Foden.
And it's Maradona. And the pass is intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's got the beating of his man. Looking for the run. And this is Sané. Chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
We have got changes here from
Coming
both
on the
sides, in
field
fact.
is number 23, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitutions taking place.
Alexander-Arnold. Griezmann. Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he... He's had a shot! It's in! And they've got their lead back. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. He's under a lot of pressure there. And they're back on the ball again. Thinks about the shot. Shot a goal! They've scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
India take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a sharp
There will
pass.
be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the referee brings it to a close. India are walking off satisfied with their day's work. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome to
players on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
The midfield three, Peter.
He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. India presented with a golden opportunity here. The major moment in the game. Never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Goal! After 2 minutes is number 1.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rodrigo.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's had it taken off him. And that's played in low. Takes a shot! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Rodrigo. He's found a way through. Drilled in low. And they've got a throw. Oh, he's been caught napping. And here's Griezmann, and here's Yamal. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pirlo ready to try one.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
And it's Serginho. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Common sense has prevailed here. There's no point in aggravating the injury. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.